repose, and he's quite still. At least his chest is rising and falling, and his arms and legs appear sound.
Love lies bleeding in his hands.
Leaves love bleeding.
Do you want to read or do you want to do the program?
Love lies bleeding.
Well, it's not time yet, is it?
Oh, it's time.
Oh, is it?
Time.
Okay. Well, just let me know when we're on.
We're on.
Chapter 7.
What? There we are! Oh my gosh!
17 is on.
We have to be professional. Lights,
Rolling.
sound,
Rolling.
camera,
Rolling.
action! Welcome to Postcards from Low on WOMY.
Oh my.
And Bill, Marianne, where's Bill?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, it's a good
So
thing
we're
that
going to continue.
we're here
That's
on
right.
time, Wednesdays
That's
at
right.
1.
That's what it says.
I'm Chad, and this is Lewis, aka Mighty Mouse.
Mr. Trouble's behind us.
Mighty Mouse. So thank you for tuning in to Postcards from Lowell. These are Postcards from Lowell. Thank you to Deborah and Conrad. We love you, and sending you our love and best.
Appreciate it.
Yes. Also, I was told, Marianne, do you know about this? We're not endorsing this magazine, but we're proud of the Dragon Lady person. I don't know why Bill told me on text message, which he never uses.
Don't forget to show the dragon.
Show the Dragon Lady. And I'm like, why would we show the dragon? I'm not even into motorcycles. I mean, I'm sure she does great. This Angel Sampi?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Break
Okay, Bill, whatever.
Well, she looks pretty good in her outfit, though, doesn't she?
Yeah, ladies can drive motorcycles.
That must be what he liked.
Ladies can do anything, in fact.
Yeah, Lowell.
This is a postcard from Chris Susi and Megan Jones.
Thank you.
They have had 3 years of good mentions on the show.
Yes, it is. 3 years.
She does Savannah Glamour, which is one of those fancy places that takes your fancy picture in Savannah, Georgia. And
She makes the average above average.
Chris is a Shakespearean, and he does theater in town. So we love them. Thank you.
Indeed.
Thanks for the Adam Messer. Adam Messer. The show wouldn't be on YouTube. Go to Postcards from Lowell on YouTube, or you can go to postcardsfromlowell.com and click through. Thank you, Adam Messer.
And Adam Messer for the book as well.
Yeah. And go what was that? Valhalla Books.
Valhalla Books.
We're not receiving any remunerations from the book.
No.
We just like the book, and we like Adam because he's awesome, and he gave us this lady phone. Hello.
Goodbye.
Hello, lady phone. Hello.
Okay.
Don't forget Lowell, home to people such as that guy.
That guy.
Teddy Ballgame.
Teddy. We're gonna act like we know.
Williams.
He was friends with Dickie Rogaine. There was all sorts of things there. And don't forget Jack Kerouac took him on the road and brought Lowell on the road and put it. It was already on the map, but on the map.
Put it on the map.
Just like that.
I guess just because Bill's not here, we're not gonna have a postcard.
Welcome to Postcards from Brooklyn.
Oh, you're gonna
Oh.
We got some stuffs to tell you, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, postcards from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I know it's hot out here. That's for darn sure.
It's
Remember those hot days we were thankful for the swimming pool in the backyard.
Oh.
And you know, in Brooklyn, I was never aware if it was just sheer adventure or just young, ignorant stupidity, sort of thing. But we had 2 garages that backed up to our swimming pool. And of course, being one who liked to dive.
Within jumping
We
proximity.
would like to get up on the roof and then, dive off the roof into the pool.
Wow.
Now, the whole thing was, when you climbed up, you had to climb underneath the electrical wires, right? Live electric while you're wet in the pool, right? You got to maneuver on the fence and balance yourself and then be able to get up onto the roof under the electrical wires.
Wow.
Then you'd stand there and you'd be facing this way, and the length of the pool was this way.
Oh, no.
So you used to have to dive up and then kind of twist in air to be able to hit the water, and then make way straight across in the long distance.
Clearly you survived.
And it was always fun and something that put a smile on my face. But I'll never forget the day that I had just taken off, and I'm like just about in the air, and I hear my mother go, "I'll kill you!" And I look over and there's Mom, and I'm like, "Oh man!" But I hit the water, and then I tried to stay underneath as long as possible. I'm not really here. I'm not here. Back in those days, I could probably do, least 40 seconds underwater, minimum, just
right.
I'm just gonna hang out.
Oh yeah.
And then of course I see her, and there she is. She's up on her tippy toes because she's just able to see over the side of the pool, and there's her in the wave of the water.
No.
And I see. Oh, that blur. And I'm like, all right, go and face the music.
Yeah.
So of course I came back up. She's like, "What are you crazy? You're gonna kill yourself."
Sheesh.
I was like, "Nah, it's not gonna happen. Don't do that again." And of course, we didn't do it again for the rest of that day. But and it was summertime for years to come. But yeah,
How old were you, Louis?
I would say between probably started doing that about 9 or 10 years old.
Yeah.
Probably till I was about 14.
Not a care in the world.
Yeah, not a care.
Not
to
a
me,
care.
it was just the thrill of those moments of being up in the air and just like, this is what the birds feel like, and then hitting the water, and then I was.
Did you do a belly splat?
No, I was really fortunate that very young. I was, I had older cousins, and they were all, very proficient at swimming and diving. So
you knew better.
Very young, I was taught how to shallow dive, and so that was a great tool that I've used many times in life. Because you never know when you need to dive off something to get away from something.
Oh, you just never know.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
I'm surprised you had pools in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
We have such an imagination of Brooklyn being so urban and like.
Well, and it is, and a backyard was maybe 20 feet by 30 feet if you're lucky.
Compact.
You had like a good, it was like a good yard. So we had enough yard for the pool, and then still enough space for entertainment and everything like that. But yeah, that was.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So since summer has just passed, and we are now into the dog days of summer.
Oh, it's definitely the dog days of summer.
Yeah, that was one of the things I always looked forward to once the pool was open and we were ready.
Well, Louis, my postcard from Broussard, Louisiana. Where's that?
Which, as you notice, the Brooklyn kids and the Broussard, Louisiana kids have the same accent.
That's how that happens.
It's funny because
that's how that works.
Parts of Louisiana and New Orleans. It's funny how
it's the Italian influence.
That Brooklyn. It sounds like that. Such a merged accent along the way. I guess
if I did a Cajun accent, you wouldn't understand me.
Yeah, like
so. Since we're both sharing pool stories, and yours wasn't traumatic, and mine is. I didn't know what I was going to talk about until you mentioned the pool. I'm like, I grew up in a trailer park in Broussard, Louisiana, a pretty big trailer park. Okay. It was a mobile home estates, in fact. Ooh. So fancy. We had a pool. We had a community pool.
Nice.
I was trampled underwater several times by the older kids. Mid-80s.
Kids were so mean in the 80s.
Yeah, the music was great, but the attention span while playing was
the older
very
kids
limited.
were just like those kids in the movies.
So I'm like you. I'm under the water. I'm like, I can stay under the water for like 2 whole minutes. So I sink to the bottom and kind of do it. I was always this way. I was just kind of meditating by myself under the water at 7, and then I hear like I turn and look at the water, and there's just like across the entire pool was nothing but kids all the way across the pool. They were racing across the pool. And it was nothing I could do about it. So I was like, if I hurry up and get up to the top and I can swim away to the side. I got up about halfway in the water column, and that's when they hit me. Boom! Elbows and knees. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I sunk to the bottom of the pool. I didn't go unconscious, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
But
stepped on.
That was not the first time I learned, don't trust the herd.
That's
Do
right.
not turn your back on the herd.
That's what I heard.
You will get trampled.
Yep.
Yeah, so thanks for bringing that up. I'm all traumatized now, Louis. I don't even know what to do. Like, it should have been a fun childhood story about swimming in the summer, and I've ruined it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a terrible postcard.
Hey, that's not as bad as being beaten up by the orangutan, so that's kind of good.
When did that happen? I want to hear that story.
Yeah, that one. I know. Should we save that for another
day? Is this one of those
Brooklyn or what?
Groups of people called the orangutans?
No.
Gang or something?
No,
a gang fight, Louis?
An actual orangutan.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what's more interesting. The actual orangutan or a gang called the orangutans?
I like that, yeah. It's a good name for a gang.
Did you dance fight?
Yeah, right?
What is this?
Like Louis.
Yeah. Well, Brooklyn.
You
West Side Story.
West Side Story meets the Jungle Book.
Yeah. Oh, let's write it.
The Jungle Book West Side Story.
Oh, we're supposed to take any callers.
It's the telephone. Who be
Lewis,
there?
You want to catch that?
Who be there?
Who's figured out the numbers?
Who be there?
Hello?
Marianne.
Oh, Bill.
Hi, Marianne. How are you?
Where are you?
No.
I'm in the yogurt aisle.
On the yogurt aisle? What do you mean the yogurt aisle?
I'm looking for freaking blueberry yogurt with pizza pieces in it or whatever you wanted.
Did you lose track of time, you silly goose?
We're doing the show, Bill.
Is today Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday.
Today's all day, babe.
All day.
All right, well, don't start it yet. I'll be there in about a half hour.
Too late.
And don't forget the yogurt.
Yeah. What's so hard about getting yogurt, Bill?
There's 400 different types of yogurt. Can you believe that?
Mass
No,
confusion.
I mean, seriously, you try to find the one Marianne wants.
Well, she said blueberry, right?
Blue,
Okay, did you want Mac?
Isn't that under?
I want you to come
Isn't that
home.
under B?
under beef, yeah, blue bonnet.
That's in the B aisle.
No, just come home. We'll
Good,
figure
yeah.
the yogurt out later.
Yeah.
Ask somebody there to help
How
you.
long
Or
has he
send
been
the
there?
dog.
Hold on. Excuse me, sir. You work in this department? Yeah. I want blueberry with like bacon bits on it. Where would that
Bacon
be?
bits.
He's looking.
Hey, if you guys were in your 30s, I'd believe the bacon bit thing, but what's up with that?
Bacon
Ask
bits, man.
Marianne. She sends me with a list, right? 3 things I know where they are, and the 4th thing I hate it when it's yogurt on the list. I
No.
freaking hate it.
Marianne said, didn't you pay attention? She ran out of space and happened to write bacon bits next to
Yes.
the
Right.
blueberry yogurt, not blueberry yogurt with bacon
Bacon
bits.
You know, Lois, this is not in 30 years. No one has ever defended me when it was between me and Marianne.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I don't think it was very.
We know who signs the checks.
Exactly.
That's right. She's the treasure of the show. Is today Wednesday, really?
Marianne, is this a ploy to get rid of Bill on the show?
I think he's.
Well, she
He's
was
gone
awfully.
hooey.
Were you talking too much this morning and she was just looking to get you out of the house? What happened?
Good.
What's that lady? I'm sorry. What's that? Yeah, that's up there on that top shelf, right? You can't reach it?
Oh, sorry.
I thought
Bill's
it was
buying
you.
yogurt
Sorry.
all.
He'll find one with.
Bacon bits.
No, here, catch. For crying out loud. Stop crying, lady. Here it is, catch.
Oh my gosh. Bill, you want to go ahead and give your postcard from Lowell, or should we just skip past it, or?
Boy, I'm not prepared for this, but okay, here it is. The first time I ever saw yogurt was in Harvard Square.
That's so fascinating, Bill.
We're sure he's still in the supermarket talking to himself. I don't know. That's between he and Shad. They're going to have a whole to-do now with the hanging up.
I'm not gonna be able to come over here anymore. Bill's gonna.
He's going to duct. He's going to look to have duct. You better watch out. From now on, he's going to have duct tape. He's going to be like, whenever Chad starts talking, that's going to be
You
it.
know, isn't that like sweet revenge?
It is sweet
Yeah.
revenge.
As a matter of fact, speaking of sweet revenge,
Yes.
and Alpine Helen,
Yeah.
she's not able to be on the call today.
Oh, that's just too bad. What are we gonna do without her, man?
Right, well, we're going to know that it's 70 and cloudy in Lowell.
It's 70 and cloudy
Yes.
in Lowell, Massachusetts.
Yes.
Which is warm, right? Warm, even for summer. It's about
No,
ready to
it's
start.
Comfortable.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very comfortable, as a matter
Yeah,
of fact.
70. Ooh,
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Wish it was 70 here.
delicious.
Yeah, it sounds delicious.
It's 180 in the sun over here.
Actually, I think I'm just going to start chasing the weather.
Chase, are you gonna become one of those weather
I'm
chasers?
going to be a weather chaser.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to chase 70 degrees wherever I can find it.
Oh. Well, I mean, you could just move to like Hawaii. Isn't it like 70 degrees there?
Yeah,
all
but
the
then
time?
you're just on some islands and you can't get anywhere
I don't
else
like to
quite
be in.
easily.
I don't like being the idea of being
Unless
stuck.
you want to do some like, Polynesian boat rowing
Yeah,
or
no,
something.
you
and
know,
be
that's-
like, yeah, watch me. I'm going to get to Japan via rowboat from Hawaii.
Yeah, yeah. My childhood traumas. Speaking of childhood traumas, had prevented me from being on a boat.
Was you're trampled on a boat as well.
I was trampled on a boat, but the main problem was seasickness.
Oh.
I had to be a hand on it. It's not childhood. I had to be a hand on a tugboat because they had to go through the canals, you know, and you got to have an extra person.
Sure.
So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do it.
Bad belly.
Bad belly. Well, it would have been fine if we stayed on the river. But we went out into the Gulf of Mexico.
Mm.
And then we got out of the protected waters in the Gulf of Mexico over to get to Alabama.
Mm.
It was horrendous.
Really?
Just
Yes.
rocky seas.
Rocky.
Yeah.
I mean, we were in
Windy
like a
days, bad weather.
30.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe a 40-foot tugboat. So it was just
yeah, it gets
terrible idea all the way around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
been there.
Ugh. So yeah, I will not be Polynesian boating onto the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you.
It didn't ever seem to bother me, the swaying of a boat.
No?
Of course, I was on a ship.
You on a big ship?
When I was young,
Yeah, the cruise ship.
yeah. No, when I was young, I'd get seasick, and then it reached a point in my life where it just went away.
It went away.
Yeah.
And you must have lost all the thing in your ear that makes you like feel like
Maybe
this.
that's kind of good. I must have knocked it out from all that diving.
All the diving, yeah.
With all that diving, I must have knocked it out of my head somehow.
I'm shocked that you had pools in Brooklyn, and just my imagination was so wrong about it.
You know, even as close a neighbor that we were in Massachusetts, I always considered Brooklyn like tenement living.
Right.
You know, like
Next
little,
door.
small little group.
Well,
But
there
maybe
are.
if
I
you
mean,
got in there
you
at
know,
the
you
right
go back,
time.
you know, like after having left there and experienced larger spaces, I
Uh-huh.
go back and I'm like, wow, these are small areas.
Yeah.
But back then it didn't feel like that. It
No,
felt
obviously not.
substantial, you know.
But I also think back then, when your folks bought the property.
Oh.
Who'll be there?
Marianne, I told
Is
you.
that the
Bobhorn,
dog?
leghorn.
Foghorn, that's what sounded. Bill!
Jeez! You guys don't even tell me it's Wednesday, and you send me on a wild goose chase for freaking vanilla with bacon bits, and they never even
No.
heard of it either.
Blueberry!
It's
Blueberry.
blueberry and
And
that.
bacon bits on a different item.
I'm not going back.
Not expecting you back.
I'm not going back. No,
No,
okay, have a seat. We haven't seen Mac in a long
After that
time.
scene, I'm sure they're hoping
It's
that she don't come back either.
Maggie.
It's Mackie, that
She's
wonderful
back.
girl.
She's back in
Come
roll.
Mackie, chewing tobacco.
Look out, old
that
Mackie's back
wonderful
in
girl.
roll.
Marianne, do you have a traumatic youth pool story?
Oh, I don't have a dramatic one.
What a
Good.
town,
There's
what a
couple
town.
that come to mind.
Good.
We lived in a very residential area, and I think the plots of land were probably similar to the size that we have here, but it was a 2-story house. So, we didn't have.
Were you diving off the roof?
We didn't have a pool.
Oh, so
So there was
no
no diving
no
off the
diving off the roof.
But what we did have was our neighbor had this 3 or 4 car garage, and
It's
the
like
sides
flooded.
of it were made from brick, and right next to it, about 3 feet away from it, was a printing
Shop.
business.
Oh, okay.
A shop.
And a shop, printing
They
shop.
call them
thank you.
printing shops.
And that was also had brick on the side. So you got brick on one side and you got brick on the other side. And you go in the middle, and there's no ladders, no ropes, no anything. But you can put your leg on one half and the other leg on the other one. And you can put your hands up like that.
Oh, wow.
And you can,
Spider
like
Woman.
Spider Woman, up that. I mean, we couldn't have been any more than probably the same age, 9-ish, 10-ish.
Climbing.
And then by the time we got to, and the roof was flat.
Oh,
By
nice.
the time we got to the top of the roof, we could see in the print shop.
Nice.
And it was just, but you didn't want anybody to catch you doing it.
Get off my bricks, Jim.
Especially my mother.
Let's
Stop
get
trying to
saying,
push in my
there's
brick wall.
spider twins again. Look, boys, there's the spider twins.
You know,
I guess they never mind you're on the bricks. It's when they hear
there were a
thump,
couple
thump,
of
thump
falls.
on
There
the
were a
roof.
couple of
You're like,
falls along the way, but it was all right.
That's
You have
part
to
of
do
it
it
all.
again.
Yeah.
That's part of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Postcard from Watertown. I like
Watertown.
that. Very nice.
I like it.
What a town.
What a time.
Today, since it's warm all around yet comfortable and summer's here, we're just talking about the water.
Yeah, it's nice.
Watertown included.
Of course, we got the we got the beach over here.
Mm-hmm.
As I call it, nature's porta potty.
Yeah,
The nature's what?
Porta potty.
I'm sure
beach?
everyone's noticing the camera going all around Robin. It's fine here.
Yeah, well, there's a new director.
Artistic director.
Yeah.
yeah, not too far from Lowell, of course, was the Boston Harbor.
Boston Harbor.
Boston
26
Harbor.
miles away.
26 miles away.
26 miles southeast.
Yeah, where all of a sudden everybody realized they're raising the taxes on coffee, so they dumped some tea on into the,
They said,
the harbor.
we'll show them. We'll throw tea in the harbor.
That's right.
We're not only going to not pay the tax, we ain't going to be able to drink it.
Uh-huh.
We will deprive ourselves of
That's
all the
right.
ways.
And they're
That
really-
was where saltwater tea was invented. They called it,
Saltwater.
Saltwater
they
taffy
called it
tea.
taffy, but it started off
That's
saltwater
right.
tea.
Saltwater tea.
Saltwater taffy tea. Made all good stuff.
That was the first flavor, tea. Flavored taffy.
And They said, see, we're going to throw this in because you didn't even thank the Chinese for
You
giving
can
tea.
go to Boston Harbor now, and one of the boats that was there was called the Beaver, and they have a replica of the Beaver, same size and everything, and they have bales on it with ropes attached to it.
Oh yeah, you can.
Of tea, and you can throw them over into
Oh,
the
that's
harbor.
wonderful.
And they float. Whatever's in it, they float, and the rope prevents them from going away. But you know, if you want to go there and have your
A reenactment.
picture thrown,
Reenactment.
You
can
want to
go
feel
on
what
the
it's like to be a
little
revolutionary?
Beaver.
Yeah.
Just sit in front of your television and eat fried chicken.
And then, I mean, you know, instead of taking the blame for it, they dressed up as Indians to blame them for it.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't nice. That's the part that wasn't
That's
nice.
in the buck. That never happened.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they were proud of what they did, but then they disguised themselves when they did it.
That was a false drag operation.
Trying
And
to stay out
FDO.
of trouble. No, it was the village people. They just
It
all
was the
dressed
village
as the
people?
It was an early rendition of the village people.
We're at the B-O-S-T, B-O-S-T. Throw that tea around.
Throw it around.
Don't leave it on the ground.
Did it make any difference when they did that? Did they?
Well, it was
did
the
they
start
suspend
of
it?
like, well, this is it. We're done. You're taxing tea.
Tea, yeah.
No, I mean, that was as important as coffee is up there now.
Yeah.
You mean this country was started when they protested taxes?
What?
Huh.
It was taxation without representation.
Ah.
They had no representation
That's
in
right.
the parliament. They had none. They could not say anything, and it was all dictated by the king.
Yeah.
This is what
Because
you'll
it's
do.
still-
But we're gonna. Wait a minute. You're gonna tax us, and we have no say in where the tax money goes or
Right.
who it helps in that. Nah. That was the war cry. Taxation without representation is
Theft.
tyranny. Come on.
Tyranny.
That's the end of it. Tyranny. It's tyranny.
So,
Tyranny.
how was Lowell affected by that? Do you have any idea? How
Lowell, because they had a canal that went from
So
Lowell, the
would
Middlesex
imagine-
Canal that went from Lowell all the way to Boston.
So the community was already
So they
developed.
sent scuba divers down, grabbed the tea, and brought it up to Lowell, dried it out, and then sold it.
That's good. Secondhand tea.
I give you a great deal on this.
Secondhand
Such a
tea.
deal.
So
Wash it
more
up.
tea,
Yeah,
kid. Your mother's gonna love it.
We're right on time
For
here.
those that like weak tea,
Wheat tea?
I've got plenty of time.
Colored water.
Wheat tea,
For
that's a
those,
cereal.
for those
Wheat
who
tea.
like colored water.
Oh, wheat.
Weak. It's my Watertown accent.
Oh,
Forget
yeah.
the K.
It ain't an accent, Mac. That sounds perfect to me.
I'm thinking
What
it's
accent?
okay.
It's original English.
I
It
remember
is.
when we first moved into town, and it was Bill's birthday, I think. And I go to Home Depot because we're just kind of getting settled in the area, and you need tools, certain tools.
Yeah.
For maintenance and repairs and everything else. So I go to Home Depot and I ask this little kid to me. He was probably 19 years old.
Looked like he was 6.
I'm looking for how was it? A ratchet set. No, it wasn't a ratchet.
Garden.
No,
God.
I'm looking for a socket
Socket.
set.
Socket set.
And he said, huh? And I said, I'm looking for a socket set. Huh? He looked at me again, huh? All of a sudden, I knew what I was doing. I'm looking for a socket set.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, they're right over here. Just strung his little neck up.
Don't
Under
you
my
know English?
toes.
Socket.
Yes, it's like moving from somewhere where they speak 85 miles an hour
Yep.
to somewhere they might comprehend about 25 miles an hour. So
Talk
you
about
gotta
that,
learn to
Louis.
slow down.
The other day when I was having this shoulder looked at, this little medical assistant comes in and she's going to take all my blood pressure. And she's talking to my limit and she's taking my blood pressure and there's my pulse and listen, no, I said, whoa, you don't come from here. You talk too fast.
But you just moved
She
here
comes
from
from
somewhere.
Brooklyn.
She's from Brooklyn, just moved into the neighborhood.
She said she's looking for.
Looking for this
She was
guy
broken
she's
hearted,
with.
looking for someone that left Brooklyn a few years ago.
The only people that talk faster is California people. California people talk really too fast.
No,
But
they
are
don't.
they saying
Oh,
anything?
no, they don't.
Question
Who
is,
are you think of?
Are they saying
I
anything?
think of the younger ones, like.
Well, that's like
I think in general, yes.
and like, you know, the other words, like.
And then
So then I told her, it's okay, I can keep up with you.
I got Boston ears.
I got
That's
Boston
right.
rapid talk too.
Little did you know that I know.
And
Did you?
Nice and
Carol says, love it.
Hey, Car.
Carol's
Hi,
watching.
Carol.
Hi, Car. Love
Miss
you.
ya.
Hey, Pumpkin.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Look at.
Hope you're feeling better. Gonna get
I had
here.
to bring this to Star Market. My Justin mug, right? I had to bring it to Star Market because I know they don't sell these there, so I could walk in and out with it.
Yeah,
Hold on.
that's a good thing.
Mmm.
He's sipping.
Everything's better in my Justin
She
mug.
hearted you.
Indeed.
Oh, thank you. And can I do this and see if there's any other things? I don't want
don't
to shut
touch
it
it.
off.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, no, we
We
did
can
that
tell it.
last time, remember?
Okay,
If
so
we happen to
Yeah.
lose connection, Bill's touching the camera.
yeah.
The director does it often
Anyway,
enough.
if
We don't
it-
have to do anymore. Usually they all come up as they're on it.
Yeah. Usually, I don't think there is.
Yeah, usually there's a
no.
list of them.
Okay.
I have a feeling they didn't see me and then they just.
Nobody
So
That's
Bill,
it, they
Bill,
hung
you told me on text message,
stop
which you
it,
never
too
text
fast.
messaged me.
Yeah.
Why did you have me show this dragon lady?
I said, that's the woman for you, pal. Look at her.
Oh,
right?
Okay. I am
If
terrified.
that ain't the woman for you,
No, I am terrified.
What, are
of
you
motorcycles.
kidding me?
I'll be worried about her every time she leaves the house. It's not happening.
she'd give it up for you.
Oh, well, she would give up cycling.
Yep. Look, she's shaking her head.
Well,
Oh
obviously,
yeah.
she's
Oh
on
yeah.
the cover of the magazine.
Oh yeah. Oh
She's-
yeah.
Okay, that got weird.
She said, I'd rather be on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'd rather be with Chad than on the cover of a mag.
With a cyclist
Bill was
on the
missing his
cover of
front
the
row
Missing
seat.
it.
If she gave up the cycles, I would be for it.
Well, I think that's just
She
about
would
it.
for you.
Boys and
She'd
girls.
give it
I
up for
think
you.
so.
Yeah, sure.
All she has to do is know you.
But it's
And,
not. It's not it for Chad
Sometime
and
real
Bill.
soon, we're going to make sure that we have our from around the world events of Lowell from around the country. We're going to have that coming up in the next couple of episodes.
Yes, that's right.
We
And
enjoyed
that was a
one
good
the
one.
last
That
time,
was
so we're going to get that back in. And of
different
course,
Lowells.
Aluminum Pickle's been working on their album
new
and
songs.
some of their
Yeah.
material.
Show us the.
Really
We're
Here
gonna
it
get
is.
in there, and it's gonna be like, man, aluminum pickle.
Hey, aluminum
Just like
pickle, baby. You can almost hear it now.
Pickle, the aluminum pickle, playing away, hey, hey,
In the
hey,
pickle.
save today, the aluminum
Yes, and we don't
pickle,
care if you
playing
get
away.
it.
Isn't that wonderful?
Hey, hey,
Pickle,
aluminum
pickle,
pickle,
pickle.
hey,
In a big old pickle, in a
hey.
big old pickle. There's dill, there's kosher, there's nothing like aluminum. There's dill, there's kosher, but aluminum's the best. Oh, if you grab a pickle, make sure it's aluminum.
Couldn't stand
Aluminum,
it on the
aluminum.
front.
Da. Made from bauxite.
Yeah.
Thank you, byproducts.
Thank you very BP's
Yeah.
byproduct. Hey, we got a few more minutes. Nice to be here. I wish you guys had let me know that it was Wednesday on WONY.
Oh my!
1999 on your AM or FM dial, all the way to Canada.
Lewis, you know what I noticed?
What's that?
On your other radio station, WRUU,
Are you?
Are you?
no one on that whole station, I've listened to several shows all the time. No one sings Global Soul.
I think it's out of deference to you, Bill.
Yeah.
Is it, think they did
Yeah,
that?
they don't want you to like.
Yeah.
Well, I'd do it anyway, just to remind them of it. Well, maybe that's why they won't do it.
I'll do that today.
I think you ought to call up
We'll be
Mr.
done.
Lake there and do a liner for him so that everyone can use it.
Isn't he gone, Mr. Lake?
Well, no, not yet.
He's not gone yet?
Not yet.
Oh, wow.
He's working
He's
on it.
he's now a river.
He's working
Oh,
on it.
Dave.
Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Dave
thinking
Lake.
Siri. Dave ain't going. He just wants to do a show.
But he can record your liner for you and you can tell everybody to use it. This is
Dave,
Bill Cooper, formerly of
Don't worry.
So
Soon
the
enough,
Savannah.
Savannah at Night.
Yeah,
I
we'll
remember
get you.
that. Yeah.
We'll get you back
I
in the
barely
studio to
I
record
remember
a,
that.
a station,
Yeah,
a station ID.
Station ID.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
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 Good deal.
Listen, when I'm not on this show, when I'm not on this station, I was for 4.25 years.
Long time.
I still listen to it. You know why? It's my second favorite station,
Uh-oh.
right after WONY.
Oh my!
With
You
that.
think that?
Yeah.
To die for.
Will
With
they accept that? To
Oh,
die
yeah.
for.
Yeah. Run over there.
All right.
Okay, we're getting close. Anyone like anything to add or to subtract?
Tune in next Wednesday at 1.
And I thank you guys for filling in for me. Marianne, as
Well,
always, you do a
She said you were.
splendid
She was
job.
out since 9 or 10 o'clock this morning.
Well, yeah.
We thought you'd be
You ever see
back
the
by
yogurt
1.
aisle in the store?
Yes.
There's freaking yogurt stores now. That's how much the popularity has grown.
Boston Space.
And you know, if I hadn't got hung up on, I'd tell you the first time I had yogurt, they only made one type. Yogurt!
Yogurt?
There was no flavors
in
or
the
colors
old
or shit in it. It was
sebaceous
just
milk aisle.
yogurt.
Now they have the different fat
Oh,
levels.
Lord
They have the different
almighty.
sugar levels. They have the different kinds of milks they use
If
to
you
make
don't
it.
think we're in a fussy ass world,
Yeah.
just look at the yogurt
Can,
aisle.
I, can we, the Greeks. Listen,
What?
Greeks.
The Greek. No, Greek.
Greek.
Greek. That's how
The
Greek.
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 You're not allowed to have your own
Greek,
yogurt.
Greek.
No, Greek yogurt is very good yogurt.
Greek
It's
yogurt.
just thick.
It's one is the best.
It's like Greek pizza. Excellent pizza. Greek
Yeah.
pizza.
We'll agree to
But they
disagree
still
on
have the
that.
same. They still have the same variety.
Yeah.
You know, 1,001 choices.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
El Problem Grande.
See, that's what started the 1,001 Islands. Friggin' dressing.
Yeah.
1,000
Thousand
Islands
Islands dressing
started it.
started it all.
Say goodbye, pal.
Russians.
Good to see you.
No.
Russian.
Bye, pal.
Y'all have a great day, everybody, and
Bye, everybody.
stay
And
swell.
don't forget, drink Ukrainian vodka.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye.
Sure.
See you later.
Oh yeah.